Hey everyone, welcome to Cremas de Coquito.
I'm Napoleon.
And I'm Kristina, the Coquito.
Okay, so let's talk about women and why women choose the streets over a relationship. And in particular, let's talk about the Laurie Harvey situation.
The streets.
The streets.
Oh.
So let's talk about the Laurie Harvey situation. What do you think about her turning down Michael B. Jordan's proposal?
Wow, everyone wants Michael B. Jordan. She is living her best life, and she's doing it unapologetically. Good for her.
That's what you think that is? A man offers you... He says that you're worthy enough, right?
She knows she's worthy enough. Okay.
Okay. So he finds her worthy enough, and she's someone that's been with a lot of people in the industry, correct? From people like Future, people like... Who else has she been with?
Has she been with P. Diddy and P. Diddy's son?
And P. Diddy's son. So
know.
Somebody like that who just jumps around from body to body, right? Michael B. Jordan spent a year with her, I believe, and he proposed to her, and she chose the streets.
Before he spent a year with her, he already played his cards and let her know that he thought more of her than she thought of him when he rented out a whole aquarium.
I remember that.
For Valentine's Day.
I remember.
All right. So
are you saying that he was too thirsty and he was treating a hoe like a housewife? He was trying to turn a hoe into a housewife?
Well, who knows? In the industry, everyone might be a hoe, and they're probably just doing it on the low, and she's just doing it on the high. So, I wouldn't say if she's a hoe. That's what these celebrities do.
So if
like a J-Lo.
Okay, so if J-Lo's like the ring collector, we're not gonna talk about J-Lo. So
at least she said no. At least she turned him down.
What you mean? At least she turned
and didn't
him down?
Accept it and then break up with him.
Okay,
and keep the ring.
I get that. I get that part of it. But you have somebody like that who has been in the streets, who now has a man who values her, right? And she's gonna turn him down because I believe that she thinks she can do better.
Yeah, I was just gonna say we're going for the highest bidder.
And who?
I think
who
everyone wants.
Who do you think is the highest bidder? Because she came.
Let's
from
see
Diddy.
who she does after. Let's see who she dates after him. He might have way more money than
I don't
Michael
think
B.
she's
Jordan.
looking for money. I don't think she's looking for money.
I mean, she already has that. So why?
What do you mean she has it? Her father has it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so, I don't think she has it. Why do you say she?
Her father has it.
Mm-hmm. Her father has it.
Mm-hmm.
To me,
and who knows what she does in the industry? I don't know.
Yeah, to me, right? Pockets. To me, I find it strange that that's not his. That's his stepdaughter, correct?
No, I think that's his daughter.
No, I don't think it's his daughter.
I think that's his and her daughter.
Nah, I think that's her daughter, right? And
I don't know.
And she took his last name, which is...
No, I think his stepson took his last name.
Okay, well...
But it might be. I don't know, and I really don't care. Doesn't change anything anyways.
So your thoughts on it is that she should hold out for the highest bidder? Is that what you really think?
If she wants to. If she was in love with Michael B. Jordan, she obviously would have married him, right? So she sees someone she could do better with, and she's holding out for the highest bidder.
You don't think that she's running and she's self-sabotaging herself? Do you think that because she's sleeping around, she feels like her value is high on the market?
She's thinking like a man.
Yeah, exactly. That's what her father taught her to do. But so do you think that her thinking like a man, that mentality of thinking like a man, that she'll win in the end? Because she's still young.
Yeah, look. It already worked for one. One person already got down on his knees to beg for her. Just like when we talk about this in the other episode, guys don't care about how many people you slept with or how many men you've been with. Now they just see her as someone they actually want to conquer or be with because she has these or gets these men that everyone wants to be with and lets them go, throws them back in the ocean. So now men are like, oh, is she going to do the same to me? Can I get her and keep her? So I think now men are going to try and keep her and propose to her and see if she'll marry them. I think she'll be proposed to more.
I think the opposite. If me, being a man, if I saw that somebody like Michael B. Jordan proposed to her and she turned down his proposal, what I would do as a man now is I would tread very lightly. Yes, I would take my shot with her because she's a woman, a very attractive woman, right? But I would definitely not try and propose to her, like, because I'm not trying to be in that same situation as Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, but maybe the other men are higher caliber than Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan's just like someone we like because, or the streets like, because we can't get to him, right?
So you would say Michael B. Jordan's what, a
average,
B or C-list celebrity?
For sure.
Oh, yikes.
He's definitely not an A-list celebrity.
Okay.
Would you say so?
I think Michael B. Jordan's had
maybe
a couple of blockbuster films. I think his name, he's a household name.
Nah, I wouldn't go so far as that.
Michael B. Jordan is not a household name?
For women who like him, yes, but he's cuter than what he is of an actor. Like,
I don't know people's names, celebrities' names. I don't follow a lot of things, and Michael B. Jordan is somebody who I know. So,
but think about why you know him.
I know him from a movie.
Rocky. Yeah.
Whatever that movie was. Like, exactly. I don't care about movie names or anything, but I know him.
Because that was a popular movie. What other movie has he been in?
Who knows?
Exactly.
Who knows? I mean, but I don't keep up with that type of stuff anyway.
Anyways, he's cute. Everybody likes him. We like him. Who knows if other celebrities like him? Because he might just be a B-list celebrity.
What I do
she might know other people that want her, that have more money than him.
What I do see on social media is a lot of women are happy that she did it. They're standing behind her. I'm not sure why, because I don't understand that mindset, right? But I do know that a lot of women are happy that she did it. They think that she's empowered by doing it. One thing I've heard is that she's young and she should keep her options open. And she shouldn't settle for him, which I think is insane when I hear that. But you're right. Michael B. Jordan is an idiot because he went over the top for her. He showed her all sorts of stuff, thinking that, I don't know if he was trying to compete with someone like Diddy or somebody else before, and probably showing her that he can do the same things that other people have done before for her. And maybe she wasn't looking for that. Maybe she's looking for a deeper connection. But I don't know. I really don't know why she would turn down a proposal from a guy who's genuinely interested in her and who wants her for the long term.
Do you think just because someone proposes that we should be happy they proposed?
Not someone.
Well, to her, that's someone.
You have plenty of guys out here who will just want to sleep with women, right? They will use you. They will sleep with you. They will run all sorts of game on you. They will make you think that you're somebody they want for the long term when it's not true, right? And they'll never get on one knee and propose to you. You have a guy of his caliber who is saying, I want to take you off the market, off the streets.
But us regular people think it's of his caliber. What I'm saying is celebrities probably don't even see him as someone with a high caliber.
I hear that.
So
I hear that.
We got to put ourselves in her shoes. And just because he proposes doesn't mean I should feel like excited that he proposed to me. Obviously, she didn't want him forever.
Yikes. So being proposed to is not something that's exciting. It's not something.
Not if I don't want you forever. Not if I don't want you as my husband.
So why would you think she would waste a year with him then?
It was fun.
Yeah. Okay. So we're out here
living our best life.
That's exactly why I always say dating is pointless. It makes no sense whatsoever. All you're doing is wasting time with people, giving people false expectations, and you should. And I'm happy that he proposed as early as he did, so he can finally move on with his life.
He probably still gonna date her anyways.
I think he'll find someone better. And once he does find somebody better, and when I say someone better, I'm not talking about someone who looks better than her or whatever, but someone who's better for him, someone who's suited for him.
Someone who will be excited that he proposed.
Not only that, but someone who will be more compatible with him, and someone that will be better for him in the long term. Because me looking at it now, she may not be someone of substance. Like, I don't think she's someone of substance, because she's being to me, someone who would date a father and a son is extremely gross.
Is that true? Did she date a father and son, or is that somebody else?
No, she definitely dated Diddy. No, she definitely dated Diddy, and she dated Diddy's son. I don't know who she had first. I think she had the son first, and then she went to Diddy, which that's gross on Diddy's part, number one, and on her part.
So you are right. Just Googled it. That is his stepdaughter.
Yeah, so she went and took Steve Harvey's last name, right?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, to me, that's all insane. Like,
I bet her real daddy's out there like, damn.
Her real daddy probably doesn't want her. That's why he's not in the picture. You don't hear about him.
Now he does.
But now he does. I'm pretty sure her real dad is looking at her like, you really bouncing from like dick to dick?
Damn.
Like, that's...
Yeah, but why is it okay when guys do it and not okay when women do it?
Because we're guys and you're women.
What does that mean? We're just have different sex parts. What's the difference?
We're hunters.
We're gatherers.
First of all, we penetrate you, right? We enter you. You receive us. We give you us. You receive us. If you receive every last one of us, it's gross.
Why?
It's just gross.
How is it gross?
What do you mean? How is that gross? What?
You're actually putting your penis in someone else's vagina, like millions of people's vaginas. That's more gross.
It's not millions. If you were to accept millions, because you get more offers than guys will get more offers, right? So you have to field that, and you have to say, I'm not taking everybody. Us,
yeah, like, so she's picky.
Who's picky? She's not picky. Laurie Harvey is not picky.
Yeah, she could be picky. You don't know that. Maybe she's like, I'm not going to sleep with you. I'm not going to sleep with you. You have to have this threshold. She's probably picky.
I don't think she's picky. I think she's hopping around. She's trying. I think she is doing...
Listen, I think she's an average... Sorry, I cut you off. But I think she's an average... Doing what an average woman does, just with people with money and who are in the limelight. So you know about it.
Yeah, that's gross. That's gross, because I think I think she should have a little bit more decorum.
Because what?
Because she's in the limelight. Because she's not an average person. Because to me, she has more options, and she's picking all of them, I believe.
Yeah, why not? What does she have to lose?
Attractiveness.
Obviously not.
Her ability to settle down with somebody later
Obviously
on.
not.
No, she's young now. So she still has the beauty. She still has... Everything is still tight. You know what I mean? So she's going around and she's sleeping with different people. As she gets older, though...
I'm sure she'll get it together before she gets too old. Her mom did it anyways. Her mom did it with how many kids? And Steve Harvey gave them all his last name.
So is that the norm? Or would you say that's not the norm, her mom doing it? Because I know we always like to say, oh, somebody did it, so therefore I can do it too. That's not how
I really wonder who her mom was or how she met Steve Harvey.
Who cares how she met Steve Harvey? Like, she's with Steve Harvey now. They have a daughter.
Yeah, but that would speak volumes if she was a regular person and her beauty just made Steve Harvey do all of that.
I don't think it's her beauty. I don't think Steve Harvey was Steve Harvey, and he's been with plenty of beautiful women. Guys do not pick women for the long term solely or based on beauty.
But he did choose someone who had 2 kids. Where you always say men don't want women with kids, especially men with money, and we want to have our own legacy with you. They probably don't even have kids together then. I thought she was the kid that they had together. So they don't. He gave them his last name.
Steve Harvey's an older man, right? He's an older man.
And he got with an older woman. Even another thing men say, men don't do. They want someone who's younger than him. She might be younger than him, but not much.
Steve Harvey is not the man that I'm talking about.
Oh,
in your
God.
30s, in your 20s, men don't want women with kids, right? We don't prefer women with kids, even though there are a lot of women with kids now, and a lot of men have to settle and date women with kids. We don't prefer women with kids. Steve Harvey, in his older age, there's nothing else. He can't say he doesn't want a woman with kids, because any woman in his age group would probably have kids. So him going with her, he did not pick beauty. I think it was something else. And he probably looked at some of the long-term attributes that you have to have. I vaguely remember him saying that she gave him an ultimatum. However they met, she gave him an ultimatum, letting him know that he was either going to be exclusively with her, but she's not going to be around while he, you know what I mean?
Finds out. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, while he figures out what he wants to do. And I think that's when he went and said, you know what? I think he said that he got rid of his phone number, changed his whole phone, and stopped talking to everybody that he was entertaining. So sometimes it just takes that to make a guy go and say, you know what? She knows her worth. I'm Steve Harvey, and she's not letting me do what it is that everybody else lets me do.
All right.
But as far as Laurie Harvey, I do not know why any woman, especially in this day and age, would want to be for the streets when someone of status, I think, says that you are valuable, says that you are worth it.
Because she already knows that she is valuable and worth it. So she doesn't need that validation from someone asking her to marry her.
So you believe that if no one asks you to marry you, right? And you feel like you're the bomb, but you're hopping from man to man, and no one is trying to keep you for the long run, right? You can say it's you. You can say, oh, you know what? I'm not trying to keep him, right?
Yeah.
As a woman, and you keep going. You think that makes your value go up in our eyes as men?
I don't think men really care anymore.
I do.
I think men used to care. I don't think men do care. Look at Michael B. Jordan. He just proposed to someone who's been with Future, which I would think make your stock go down 100 times.
Future
just
been
being with Future,
Future
right?
been with everybody.
Exactly.
He's also been with Ciara.
Yeah.
Future is that guy that you be with before you get married. He is.
But who he knew he was dating was a person who dated a son and father at that. And he still wanted to marry her. So
The goods must be good.
I don't think it's gonna get worse for her. I don't.
I don't think it's gonna get worse for her now since she's young. I think as time goes on, if she does not accept a proposal soon, that she will start having some trouble.
How old is she? I don't even know how old she is.
I think she's in her 20s, like 22, 23. She's young.
She got at least 10 more years. Wow, she's that young.
10 more
City's
years.
Nasty.
Diddy is extremely nasty. Like that that is insane to me.
10 years. Sheesh. 23. God.
She's 23,
she was
right?
older than me.
Yeah, 23. 23. So for her, 23. Yeah, you're right.
Dating
23.
like 55-year-olds. Oh my God.
But you're saying that her value is going up, though, right?
No, I don't know if it's going up. I don't think it's going down.
You think her value is staying the same?
Yeah, I think in the celebrity world, probably.
You think the more she gets used, the more people know who's
they
using
care
her.
about being used. Look at Jennifer Lopez. She got engaged like 7 times. 2 kids, and she's in her 50s, and she's still getting proposed to.
Jennifer Lopez is an undercover hoe, right?
I don't think she's
Jennifer
undercover.
Lopez is someone who says, I do not want to look bad, right? So therefore, if you are going to be with me, you're going to eventually have to put a ring on my finger. I think she demands, she dates.
She gives ultimatum.
I think she dates with intentions. That's what I think she does, because I don't think she's just going to be seen with somebody. And because for her, I think if someone doesn't propose to her, she feels like it's a failed relationship. And I think she feels a way. Like, I think she has some kind of standard. So Jennifer,
or a complex that she needs
there
to
you
be
go,
proposed
a complex. That's what I believe. I think in order for her to not feel like she got used or that she's a hoe or she's just somebody on someone's list, I think that she feels like you need to propose to me, whether I accept it or not. Because didn't Diddy even propose to her?
I don't know.
I know he made a whole song with about her whenever they broke up.
I need a girl to ride. I need a girl.
He was heartbroken about over her for a long while.
Yeah, look at that. And
But
she was like married like 3 times before him.
no, but she recognized that Diddy's a playboy. She recognized that Diddy was not going to be one that would be with her for
I
the
think
long
he was
term.
going through some legal issues, and that's why she broke up with him.
I don't think it's only that. Diddy is a playboy. Diddy also has a huge catalog of women that he's used and then discarded. So I don't think he will be one if, even though he has tons of money, I think that only an immature or young chick, if he proposed to, would probably accept his proposal.
Okay. Yeah, that would make sense.
But I do not advise any one of these chicks to turn down proposals from a guy who you guys thought were serious, that you guys were building something together, that you guys were going somewhere. And to me, for him to propose to her and get a no, it's like, what's up with you, buddy? Like, what was really going on, and what did you think? Did you guys even speak about the possibility of you proposing to her?
That's true,
like,
too.
why would you do that to get a no? Did you not know that was going to be a guaranteed yeah?
Yes.
Like, it's like, what's going on here? Like,
yeah, I think you like playfully asked me about 10 times before you proposed.
Everybody asks. Everybody wants to know. Everybody should
But
ask.
who would say, nah, if you proposed, I'm not gonna say yes?
No, but I know that women, if you were to say, oh, proposing, if you did not want me to propose, you probably would have said something along the lines of, I'm not ready, I'm too young, or whatever. You wouldn't flat out go and say, nah, this and that, but you would put it in a way where, dude, you better not embarrass yourself. Like, you would definitely put it that way. And I think any respectable woman would do that. So,
nah, I want to see if you would do it.
You want to see if I would have done it?
Yeah, and then I would say yes and then say no.
All right. So, do you think if a man proposes to you and you decline the proposal, do you think the relationship is over?
No, sorry. I thought you were going to ask something else. I think the relationship is not over.
You don't think the relationship is over?
No.
Where do you think we are now?
I'm taking it slower than a proposal.
And you think I'm going to propose to you again?
Maybe this time we would have a conversation about it.
Nah, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't doing that.
And I'll be like, okay, I'm ready to get proposed to now.
I firmly believe even if we were dating for 10 years and I went and I proposed to you, nah, I'm not going to say that. If we were dating for like 10 years and I proposed to you and you said no, or you're not ready.
I think that would maybe be a deal breaker.
You think that would be a deal breaker?
Because it's like, well, you just don't want me. How long are you going to wait?
But what were we doing for those 10 years? That's what I don't understand.
Exactly. Like, why don't you want to marry me?
So 2 years, it's not a deal breaker. The longer it is,
I think it depends where you are in your career, financially, and all of that.
So if you say no, and the reason why you say no is not because you don't want to be with me, but it's because you don't think that we're ready for that commitment. You don't think that we're ready financially. You don't think okay. So if that's the case and you saying that, and I tell you that I want to build with you, and we should still move forward. What if I tell you that we should still move forward, and we should
just not get married right away, just be engaged for like 2 more years?
No, let's go down to the courthouse. Let's sign our names on the paper or whatever. Let's be married officially, and let's not tell anybody until we have a. What would you say? What would you say to that?
Nah, I would more likely say, all right, I'll accept the engagement ring, knowing that we won't get married until 2 years or 3 years from now. But I'm not.
So 3 years is the maximum you would be engaged for, because you're taking the ring. So if you're saying
I would be engaged and working towards a life like us being prepared to get married.
But 3 years.
I'm not saying it's a 3-year minimum or maximum.
Okay, so you don't have a maximum. You can be engaged to somebody for 10 years.
Well, if you haven't had your shit together in 10 years, then that's a bigger problem. And I would have probably given you the ring back after X amount of years. But definitely before 10. It's crazy.
Okay, so you do have a maximum. So you do have a maximum. But it's not 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't know what it is. But, like, if you're proposing to me, that means you want me to be your wife. So you're going to act like a husband and create some sort of life for us, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it takes 10 years to do that.
Okay. So what would you say is the magic number, or what would you say is the man has to be able to provide for you before you accept his proposal?
I think you should be in a good space financially for yourself and myself. And a potential children.
So, would you require a man to have his own place before he proposes to you?
No, but I think that's something as you're engaged, as you go on through the engagement, that you can have work together to have.
So, what is it that he needs to have? Just make enough money?
A good job.
Stability?
Stability.
Stability, a good job. Okay. But everything else?
Everything that makes a good husband and father.
So he needs to have good qualities. Mm-hmm. Stability, and at least money to support himself and you. Bare minimum.
And at least a child, yes.
To propose to you. At the propose stage.
No. We're talking about
the proposed stage.
Okay.
What would it take for you to say yeah? Because I know you said you.
Well, yeah. I shouldn't. Like I said, I could say yes, but I would have to see that I'm not gonna marry you on the spot.
Yeah.
Because I will marry you once I see that you can, like, if I do sign my name on the dotted line, the next day, if we want to have kids, we could. Because that's the whole point, isn't it?
The whole point is to have kids, yes. So if a man is not financially ready, or if he doesn't have those long-term values that you need and require for you to live a life together, right? For the long term, you wouldn't accept his proposal. Or you would accept it.
No, I would accept it, but I would wait to see
what will come of it.
Yeah.
Okay. And it ain't gonna
if I
take
really
10 years.
like him, if I'm really in love.
So,
but also it could go the other way if there's not enough shown in X amount of time. I don't know what that X amount of time is, but it's not 10 years.
So what's the benefits of not accepting a proposal and remaining single?
I mean, accepting your proposal, you're still single and you're not married.
I hear you, but what is the benefit of not having a prospect, like a long-term mate?
I don't know. You would have to ask those people.
Like Laurie Harvey. So
maybe some people have commitment issues.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's really what I'm thinking. I think some people fear that there's always something better? Or do you think it's just commitment in general? Like they don't want to commit to anything long term.
I could think it could be both.
Or do you think that she doesn't think guys are worthy? Do you think
It could be all three. I think commitment issues like a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
And some people run away from like good prospects because of commitment issues. And I also think some women think and men think there's a lot better out there. And they're just going to keep finding better. So why settle for one?
Oh, no, men are not settling. We're the ones picking. We're the ones picking.
But you have to... No, but you can also settle and say, I think I'll propose to this one because I don't think I'll find better or something. Even though you're the one picking, you could still settle.
If I'm the one picking and I picked you, yeah, there could be settling. But if I'm picking you, it's my choice. I don't even think
settle.
It's like it is my choice, and it is on you to accept or decline. So I think that you would be the one
to know if you're settling or not.
To know if I'm settling or not. Nah. Once I put for me, if I'm proposing to somebody, the answer has to be a guaranteed yes. Like, I would have to at least know that 95% that you're going to say yeah.
Okay, if you felt like, I've been dating for so long, nobody is really like sticking with me. This girl I know really likes me. I'm just going to propose to her and we can make it work. Would you propose? Would you settle?
No, because I don't want to be unhappy in a marriage. So no, I would not just settle, because waking up, I want to wake up to you and go and be happy that you're my wife. I want to make sure that my wife is somebody who fulfills my needs.
Maybe you think that maybe the person is fulfilling your needs. You just feel like you've had better, but those people didn't really want you.
Okay. I hear that. So I think to some degree, a lot of people may think they've had better, and better in different categories. I don't think better overall. I think people look at the total package, because that's what I would do. I would look at the total package, and I would make my decision based on that, because you can have somebody that's better looking. You can have somebody who has better attributes. You can have somebody who is physically more fulfilling. But if you look at the total package, if you look at what's important, the most important for long term, you would pick the mate that will satisfy your needs long term. Because the instant gratification, because I think when we're saying better, we're talking about instant gratification. And if you're focused on instant gratification, you're not focused on the right things.
Oh, preach, hunty. I like that. Yeah, that's true.
So I think that Laurie Harvey was focused on instant gratification, and I think that Michael B. Jordan was looking for the long term, and somewhere their two goals didn't align, and therefore she left him out there looking like a sad puppy. She did.
He'll bounce back. He's cute enough.
No, he's for sure gonna bounce back. He's for sure gonna have other prospects, just like how she's gonna have other prospects.
But will he feel like
she was the one that got away?
She was the one.
To me, he dodged.
And then try and make every other one the one.
To me, he dodged the bullet, because if someone doesn't want to be with you, there's no need for you to force them to be with you. And if she would have said yeah now and they got divorced later on, it would be an even worse situation.
Who knows why she said no? Maybe he did something.
Maybe he did something that now makes him not credible at all.
What does it have to do with credibility? Maybe he did something. Maybe he cheated on her, and she knew when she forgave him. But then when he proposed, she was like, "Nah, B." And maybe, I don't know, maybe he does other things she doesn't like.
Because she's had a lot of people.
Or just knows the industry.
What is lonely? And so she...
Maybe he does drugs that she does. Who knows? There's so many things that happens.
Well, I'm interested to see who she's going to date next. I'm interested to see where she ends up because...
I couldn't care less.
No, I do. I do. Because anytime I see people, women in this climate turn down a man who says that he doesn't want to play with you and he wants you to be a wife, I'm interested to see it because to me, in my experience, I think those women have I would say a mindset where they feel like they will always be who they are, always have the options that they have now, and they have unrealistic expectations.
I don't know if it's unrealistic expectations, but would you just want somebody to say yes because they're just scared of not finding anyone in a few years? Like,
No,
exactly
I would want someone to say yes because I am a man who's worthy.
Right? That's how you feel about yourself.
No, I am a man. I'm a man. Like, I'm a man who's worthy.
You can't tell me you're worthy in my eyes.
Yeah, I'm a man who's worthy, right? A lot of women would die to be with me. Right?
Oh, golly.
No, that's what it is, because Michael B. Jordan. I think a lot of women would love to be with Michael B. Jordan.
And I think a lot of women wouldn't.
Some women wouldn't. A lot of women would love to be with Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan.
Obviously, Laurie Harvey doesn't.
Yeah, Laurie Harvey, a lot of people say she's a 10 in looks categories and she's a 10 in physique and all this other stuff.
That still looks.
Huh?
That still looks.
Looks is your face. Aesthetics, how you look. Your
look
physique.
Is your whole, how you look, your body, your face, everything.
When I say looks, I'm talking about just face. You know what I mean? Symmetry. Make like how to me it's face when I'm talking about looks, and physique is different. So physique is her body, she's in shape and everything else, because there's some chicks who they look really good but they don't have a good physique, so you have to separate it.
Okay,
you're not for the streets, right?
I could be.
you ain't
I going. Could be.
Yeah, whatever, but you're not for the streets. And
what if I want to be for the streets?
If you want to be for the streets, be gone.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, be gone. Be gone. Don't
take to be like a,
don't take anything of mine, though.
What?
Don't take anything of mine.
I'm taking everything.
Don't take anything of mine.
Keeping all the rings.
Don't take anything that belongs
the house,
to me.
The cars. The kid.
No, just be gone because you want to be for the streets. Me and the Mai, we will be fine.
The Mai will be fine. He would be coming with me, obviously.
No way.
No
way. But I'm looking forward to Father's Day this weekend.
You don't even know if you're gonna get anything.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Still looking forward to Father's Day.
Good. As a father, make your son breakfast, lunch, dinner. Have fun.
I'm looking forward to Father's Day.
Put him to bed. Wash his butt.
Why do you say it as if I don't do things like that for myself?
You do, but you got to do all of it in one day.
Hold on. So what are we doing here? I just want to know, what are we doing here?
You got to do all of it in one day to really see what it's like to be a father.
So me staying home with him, right? Me taking care of him. Right?
No. You stay home with him, but I already have lunch packed for him.
Again, me staying home with him, me taking care of him for the time while I work, right? You don't think that, and then whenever you come home now, right, for me to still be focused on him, right? You don't think that's a full-time dad
You are a full-time dad. I'm just saying. It's Father's Day. Immerse yourself in it.
Ha ha ha. You are insane. But what I would say though for women, the advice that I would give women is if you're young, if you're under, I would say 25, and a man tries to propose to you and you feel like you have more options, hey, hold out. If
Damn, under 25, that is
under 25,
still really young.
Yeah, you can say whatever.
I wouldn't say to
under
go
25.
for that.
Under 25.
I wouldn't say to say yes.
Under 25, if you want to hold out, like I said. If you are 30, you are starting to play with fire. So if
Lord
30,
Jesus.
30, you're already playing with fire. So if you think that you can take your whole 20s to play around, to date the guys that you want to date, come to a guy in your 30s, right, with baggage, and feel like your value didn't go down, feel like you're actually doing him a favor, definitely with baggage, because if you are having fun in your 20s, best believe you're coming with baggage.
And what about you? You don't come with baggage?
Who, guys?
Yeah.
Guys, we come with baggage too, as well. But as a guy, if we don't want to marry somebody in our 20s, in our 30s, and our 40s, and our 50s, it's still whatever to us, right? Because we don't have a clock. But if you're a woman,
you could just freeze your eggs and have fun.
So freeze your eggs. A guy
pay for that.
A guy, no matter what it is, you can freeze your eggs, but you can't freeze your body, your looks from declining. You can't freeze your boobs from sagging.
Jeez, Lord. Nobody cares about that.
So no, guys who are looking for a woman, I think they want to get someone who's fresh and actually grow old with the person and gradually have that person become older with them. I don't think a guy would want to pick. Now. Oh, you think guys are looking for 40-year-olds?
I think they could be looking for 30, people in their same age range. We just talked about a few.
What do you mean?
Older people getting married to older people.
No, older people getting married to older people is common. I'm talking about whenever you're 40, right? The 40-year-old chicks, they're not looking for someone who's 40 or 50. They want someone younger. That's who they want.
That's men, who you guys saying?
Want. No, the women who get 40 or whatever, they're not going to look for a guy who's 40 and 50. They want a younger guy.
Women want younger men?
Women who get older.
Want a 30-year-old?
They want someone younger than them.
No.
You think women...
To take care of?
What do you mean take care of? To live with.
No.
To live with.
To be a sugar mom too?
So you think when women turn 40, they're going to look at another 40-year-old and go,
yeah.
I want them saggy balls. I want... No, seriously. I want...
Oh, my God.
I don't think this was going on, but...
I don't know. They think about that anymore. They just want companionship, who they are compatible with. You take my saggy boobs, I take your saggy
balls. So, so you have
you
have mothers and daughters competing for the same guy nowadays. You know that, right?
Nah.
Mothers and daughters are competing for the same guy.
No.
Okay. Well, believe it, because that's what's going on out here. So again, what I would say is, if you are one of those chicks who are on that 30-ish line and you get a proposal, accept it.
Oh, God.
Accept it.
Don't do it.
Accept it. If you find someone who deems you worthy to be their wife.
Yes, but you also have to find them worthy to be a husband. I wouldn't just accept it because you find me worthy. I need to find you worthy as well.
Do not trust your mind,
your instincts,
decision making, because it's off. Because if you hit 30 already, and now you're already like, oh no, trust me, you're about to hit that wall. So don't trust your mind. If you find somebody at 35, you'll be lucky. You'll be lucky to find somebody that's gonna want to propose to you and this and that, unless that person already has everything that he wanted to have already in life, and he's not looking for you for that. He's just looking for companionship.
You're insane.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the way of the world. That's what people don't want to say, but that's what it is. What is your advice?
Be free. Be who you want to be with. Love yourself above all.
I agree with love yourself above all.
And don't settle. That's it.
Settling.
And you got to figure it out what that means for you.
Exactly.
That means something different to everyone.
And that's the problem. And that's the problem. So on that note, we're out.
I'm going to bed. Bye.